All right, Max, you've got a hybrid skill set. So can you explain your role within the offense to us?
Yeah, it's a versatile role, like you said. Just a lot of different ways I'm used to kind of just achieve whatever the offense needs at the time. A lot of versatility comes with it. Just find different ways to win, find different matchups, different leverages, just whatever it takes.
Now, from your standpoint, what's the best? A great run, a great catch, a monster block? What do you like the most?
They're all great. The monster block's been pretty fun lately. I'm a fan of that.
Now, speaking of monster blocks, your coach Jerome Moore has talked about smash, and this has been
hmm
going on for some years now. What does smash mean to you?
Yeah, it's like a style of play thing. It's a mentality. Just kind of enforcing that on the field that it's a real thing. Um, it's just the way we play downhill, smash mouth football.
You mentioned being able to create matchups, being able to use leverage. What type of impact do you think you can have this year?
I like to think of myself as the most versatile and violent player on the field at the time, and whatever way I can find that, coaches put me in a great position to do that. So, no matter where that is, I'm always happy for the matchup they give me.
Versatile and violent is a crazy combination, by
Uh-huh.
the way. You guys lost a lot of leadership. Had a bunch of seniors last year. They're out the door. You're one of the more veteran guys on the offense. So how have you seen your leadership role evolve within this team?
Yeah, it's become more vocal because we had so many vocal leaders before, and always kind of I've conducted the way I do from learning from previous leaders and kind of just following them. And now it's time for me to take what they've given me, the skill set they've given me, and from a leadership perspective, and go use it.
Can you explain the difference to me between Coach Moore and Coach Harbaugh?
So I've got this question a lot, and it's hard to really put a difference. It's two different personalities, as we can tell on game days and stuff like that. But it's really like the same feeling in the building, the same presence of the head coach. Um, Again, the personalities are different conversations you have with each coach, but both really just value Michigan winning.
Can you give me an example of the personality differences?
Coach Moore is a lot more like a lot more loud fire. You know, he's running out the tunnel and he's he's throwing his papers. He's in the O line pushing him around. And Coach Harbaugh would come up to you and he'd give you a fist pump and say, "Lay it on the line for Michigan today." And both equally get me fired up for the game, but it's just different ways about going about it.
You guys last year won the title, and it was a build-up, 3 straight Big Ten championships, but there were a couple of playoff appearances where you come up empty. And so you were in chase mode. Now you have the title, switches over a little bit to defense mode. And I was in college, I won a title in 14 the year after. It felt different to us. Does it feel any different to you now going from chasing to defending?
I'd say no, just because the way this program was built is on focusing on what we have today. That's the blueprint of Michigan football is dominate what we can right now. And I mean, if that's the blueprint, nothing changes each day. Just find a way to make that program even better.
Conference is changing, 4 new teams entering for this season. Do you find that more exciting or more challenging?
Very exciting. You always want the big stage. Ever since you were a kid, you dreamed of the big game, and now it's going to places I didn't even dream of back then. So, really excited for the big stage, the big matchup.
Now, college football playoff is changing as well. Do you think it'll be easier or more difficult to win a title in an expanded playoff?
It's hard to say. It's going to be a lot of different roads to get there, and just kind of excited to see what that looks like. And there's a lot that can happen with the new format, and excited to be a part of it.
Michigan's a place, obviously, with a ton of history, ton of great players that have come there. Big House, one of the most historic venues. What is your favorite part of being a Michigan Wolverine?
I love Ann Arbor. It's been home because both my brothers played here. I got a sign up in the living room that says I'd die for Ann Arbor, and I love this place, and it's special to me every week being able to play there. So it means the world just to walk through that tunnel and know the legends that were there before.
What's an underrated aspect about being a student at Michigan?
Just the people you meet. The Michigan connection's a real thing. They call it the Michigan difference, and you get to meet some really special people, and whether that be alumni, you get to meet a lot of great people through there, and also the students that you meet. There's a lot of people who are on a great track to do great things.
So Michigan, 3 straight Big Ten championships, coming off of a national title last season, and we get here, people sitting in my chair, the people out there. Ohio State's going to win Big Ten. Oregon's going to win the Big Ten. Those are the two contenders out of the conference. Do you guys hear any of that? Do you take it as disrespect, or do you internalize other ways?
Yeah, so there's always going to be noise. There's always going to be something. And like I said, one of the things that this program's really built on is the fact that in our building, it's just what we say to each other takes so much more precedent than what we hear outside. A coach telling me to get my second foot down means way more to me than what someone might think of a game 14 weeks from now. So that's kind of what's built us to get to this point, and we're just going to stick with it.